First of all, thank you, Amarkant, for joining this session. Maybe this is first session. You must be wondering what is this session all about, and you must be also seeing more than 100 people are there in the session. So I really wanted to be feel safe. And for you, I would suggest you instead of gallery view, you can actually pin only me, so that you consider this is an one-to-one interaction. You don't bother about other people, and I just wanted to like consider this is an interview. I am going to hire you as I'm hiring manager, and I'm looking at you as a scrum master.
Okay.
Okay. So can we
Yeah.
get started?
Yeah. Please.
Okay,
Go ahead.
thank you. Thank you again. I really appreciate you being on time on this call, and also being courageous enough to ready to be interviewed in front of 100 people, right? So can you give me a quick walkthrough about your career? How many years of experience? Which are the companies you work? What is your current job as a scrum master? What are your responsibilities?
Yeah. I have a total 14 years, 14 plus years of experience in the gaming industry. And presently, I'm working as a Scrum Master for the past 2 years. I'm
Mm,
working for the game development organization, which is Amarkant.
okay.
Yeah.
Mm,
And as I mentioned, that I have 14 years plus years of experience in the gaming industry.
okay. Okay, so can you please tell me like your typical day as a Scrum Master?
Uh, my day starts with the daily stand-up calls, wherein a couple of projects has been assigned to me at this moment, wherein we go through the daily stand-up calls. We discuss about the things which the stories which needs to be picked up for the day, and in case if there are any pending events, then I do discuss with the team members. If required, then I interact with the cross-functional teams as well in order to get it rectified and make and remove the hindrance from the team. So this is how I start. My day starts as a Scrum Master, and then later on for the whole day, I just keep an eye on my project status, whether there are any further hindrances or any blockages, any blockers which team is facing. So my aim is to remove the blockers as much as possible for the day in order for the smooth transition.
Okay, so all this work keep you busy whole day?
Not completely whole day, but I would say that 5 to 6 hours. Yeah, I would say.
Okay, so you have some spare time every day?
Yeah, a couple of hours I do get
Okay, so
as a spare.
what do you do with that hours?
Uh, in that time, I just try to focus on the upcoming items which needs to be prioritized for the next sprint. I do discuss with the team. We do have a session twice in a week, which is known as product refinement session, wherein we do discuss that what are the things which needs to be picked up for the next sprint, and is there any cross-functional dependencies we have for that, then we do discuss, and this is how we do. This is apart from my day-to-day regular work. This couple of hours I usually spend on the backlog refinement with the product
Okay,
managers.
okay. So let me ask you a scenario based question. Consider you joined in a startup company, okay,
Yeah.
as a Scrum Master.
Okay.
One day, your busy CEO comes to you and asks you, "Hey, you know what, Amarkant, and I wanted you to remove one of the sprint event. Which one you will remove and why?"
Uh, Sorry, once again. Can you just repeat the question? I
Yeah.
skipped the first part. Yeah.
So you joined in a startup company, and the CEO
Okay.
of the company comes to you and
Okay.
giving you a command, not request, not opinion about it or something. He just given a command. I
Okay.
wanted you to remove one of the Scrum event.
Okay.
What will be your answer as a Scrum Master?
I'll definitely seek for the reason. Though he's a CEO, I do understand because there is a hierarchy we need to follow. But still, I would question that what exactly making you think in this way. Are there any problem with this event which needs to be cancelled, or what exactly the reasons? Definitely, I will try to deep dive into. And in case if I believe that still needs to be proceed, then yeah, I can go for further discussions with him as well if required. Definitely, because at the end of the day, my job is to make that project live and successful. And though if CEO asks or demands me to just stop that event, then I will definitely ask for the reason. Blindly, I will not say that yes, I'm going to cancel it. I'll definitely look for the
I
reason.
am not asking you cancel or not cancel. It's not in your option. That's what I said. The scenario itself, CEO is coming to ask you. You say no, you'll be out of the company. Okay. You cannot escalate it to your manager or somebody else, right? Now my question to you, which event and why? I got your point that you will ask him. That is fine. That is perfect. I'm okay with it. But forced you, which event and why?
So tricky. So
Okay. What is a difficult event for you to facilitate as a Scrum Master?
the planning, the planning call, because in that we need to customize the things which needs to be picked up for the next sprint, and at the same time I need to make sure that during that sprint how many headcounts we'll be having, including developers, QAs. So that also I need to consider, and based on that way I need to just keep an eye whether the what all the tasks which we have picked for that specific sprint will that be achievable with
Mm,
the staffing. Yeah.
mm,
So this is the a little bit of challenge I faced during the planning.
mhm. So, do you change your team members in every sprint?
No, not exactly.
But you just said in challenges that you need to count the number of developers, testers.
Then, no, change in the sense I'm saying if anyone is on leave or planned leaves or emergency leaves, so for that specific sprint will be lack of staffing.
Ah,
So
okay,
in
that way.
that scenario, I'm not saying
Mm,
that the team will be changed every sprint, but
mm,
yes, because
mm,
during the planning call, I'm not sure that how the other organizations will follow, but during the planning call, I make sure that I check with the team members. Of course, if there is an emergency leave, then they will take it. But if in case if you have any planned leave, so based on that, I I make sure that they take the uh, the proportionate amount of the stories during the sprint. It should not get spilled.
mm. Okay. So, you said you are from gaming industry and you are not really coming from a technical background, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So, if you had to undergo a facilitate technical discussions
Okay.
because you are not able to understand that. So,
Yes. Yes.
as a Scrum
Exactly.
Master, how will you handle that?
Uh, I do not have any. I mean, I don't have the depth knowledge about the technical things. But yes, there are few relevant things which is required by a Scrum Master on day-to-day basis. I have little bit knowledge of that. And in case, yes, if the job role demands further, then I really need to work on that part. Yep.
Okay, got it. Thank you. And do you have any questions for me?
Yeah, I have multiple questions,
Okay.
especially the one which we have discussed about the CEO part.
Okay.
There I was stuck because I'm little bit still confused with the question there, over there. Though
Mm,
I asked you to repeat it twice, but still I am
mm.
not getting it clear.
Okay.
So, yeah,
Yep. That I will answer you when I am returning your answer back. Any other questions you have?
no, nothing important.
Okay. Got it. Thank you. So Tanuja, I think if you have Tanuja summarized that whole questions back to you for all of us, I think, right, Tanuja? Thank you. Amazing. Thank you. You're very smart. Really appreciate it. So can you walk through and brief with typical day as a Scrum Master or so? Okay, so third question is only a related question, right? Are you
Yes, sir.
the third question, Amarkant, you are able to watch that, read the question, right?
Yes, yes, I
And
can
third
see.
question is related question because you said that you are not busy full day.
Yeah,
Yeah. So I will not tell that answer. So you third question may not be for you to answer. Ask me. Okay. So fourth question also same thing, and then you can ask fifth question. Then you can ask sixth question or if required. Okay. Do seven. Yeah. Seventh question also connecting into your fifth question, sixth question, and maybe eighth question you can ask, and eight and nine question you can ask. Is that okay? Make sense?
yeah,
Okay. And after that, I'll give you the feedback of your interview, how to improve on this one. Okay.
uh, sure.
So, guys, I hope you all are following and enjoying this discussion. And I know you might be also getting a lot of points. We in a next 15 minutes or I'll wind up my discussion and then we can all discuss and we can all learn together. Is it okay, everyone?
Yes, Pramod, very
Yes,
much.
sir.
Great.
Yes, yes,
Great.
sure.
Really, really. Thank you, everyone. So before this, I'm just seeing something. I give a small announcement now. So this meeting will be ending not more than 8:30. So there are several people wanted to talk to me. They said, "How do you reach out to you, etc." So the people who wanted to talk to me, I'm not talking about my students. The people who came as a guest here today for first time, first session, like Amarkant and a couple of other people, Nagraj. I want you can stay back here into the meeting, and we can you have doubt or questions we can discuss together after 8:30. Is that okay, everyone?
Yeah,
And
sure.
then just give me 30 seconds for me to get ready for interview. Amarkant, I'm back.
Yeah, Pramod. Yeah.
Okay. And your video is gone now.
Yeah. Am I visible now? Pramod?
Yeah, you are visible. Yes.
Should I proceed with all the relevant questions or the one which you have discussed? You
No,
have
no.
missed.
The same questions you ask me the same way you can ask me, and
Okay.
I'll bring it up. So
Yeah. Hey,
so
Pramod. Good
Amarkant,
evening.
Amarkant, I think
Yeah,
I will also I will not probably give you the company details etc. as it is because we have not done much discussion. So I will tell you my company name and discuss on this topic, right? But
okay.
other questions and I will try to answer you like that only. Yeah.
Sure. Sure.
Yeah. Mm.
Yeah.
Yes. Go ahead. Start.
Hey, Pramod. Good evening.
Hey, good evening, Amarkant. Thank you. Thank
Yeah.
you.
How's your day?
Excellent. Thank you for asking. How are you doing and how's your day?
Hey, it's fine. I had a good time.
Okay,
So
great.
let's proceed with the interview.
Yep.
Okay. Can you just give me walkthrough of your career responsibilities?
Yep, sure. Thank you. And uh, if you don't mind, right, I have very short presentation about introducing myself. Can I share that?
Sure, sure. Please go.
Yep. Let me know when you are able to see my screen.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. As you know, my name is Pramod and I have around 14 years of experience. I'm an engineering postgraduate from IIT. And I'm working on two companies so far. And first company is Citigroup and second is Honeywell. Coming to
Okay.
my professional qualifications, and I am a Safe Scrum Master and Safe Advanced Scrum Master from Scaled Agile. I am a PSM1 and PSM2 certified from Scrum.org and ICPACC certified from IC Agile. Along with that, I have a couple of other certification from PMI and Agile, Atlassian, Kickoff and Certiproof, Forage, IBM Design Thinking Practitioners, etc. I am a continuous learner and current project I'm working in a gaming industry, and I'm a scrum master for two teams at this point of time. One of the project is called Device Acuity, and where I was handling multi-location team. My team is distributed between three different locations, and I work as a Scrum Master for the team to deliver one of the project called device equity. And my responsibility as a Scrum Master actually put into three folds, primarily for my team. If I look at my team, I'm a servant leader. I protect my team from external distractions, and I provide a psychological safety for the team. I actually act as a good listener, coach, mentor, and trainer according to the needs. And I also look for the impediments from the team and remove it whenever is it required, when my involvement is required. The second responsibility is to the product owner. He's a really damn busy person. He's a senior, one of the senior most person in our company, very knowledgeable, very influential, and I connect with him in a very collaborative manner, being very transparent about my project progress. And in case anything required on coaching requirement for him, definitely there to provide that. I am also providing all the reports, information, data, insights of the progress, and in case of any required support required from helping him to support his business, I am there for him always. Coming to the last section, as an organization, I really look for the future of my team, not only a current project, but what the team is going to do 6 months down the line. Is there any upskilling required? Is there any kind of a hiring or any kind of a expansion required? All the things I will really look into it. And I also take care of some of the organization initiative. Very recently, we had a zero bug production releases initiative we have done, and I have taken that initiative into my team as well. I also provide reports and coaching required for the team, and also I am a leader or a initiator for the communities of practice of Scrum Masters in my organization. We meet all once in a month and discuss on the good point, the success stories and the learnings and the challenges Scrum Master face as a community. Right, this is quick my responsibility as a Scrum Master. And looking at my expertise, I'm very good in leading team, and I'm good in agile trainings and project management and coaching. Coming to my skill set, I'm a very good servant leader. I listen to and empathize my team, and I'm good in conducting agile trainings and workshops. I'm really, sharp in observing the conflicts and facilitating conflict resolutions. And I really like coaching and team building, and I really, one of the skill I think I have is to become making high performing team. Really good in connecting with the stakeholders, make sure that collaboration is there, transparency is there. I'm very good in facilitation. I facilitate all the Scrum events for my team. These are some of my certifications. This is some of the safe certification. These are some of my awards which I have received so far. And last but not the least, some of my passions. I really like coaching. I like helping people. And I'm also part of a NGO for Hyderabad for helping underprivileged children. And I'm also interested in finance and share market. That's a quick brief about me. If you have any further question, I'm happy to answer.
Oh, nothing wrong with that. Actually, you have given enough information about yourself. It's glad to know.
Yeah,
Okay, I have three more questions for you.
absolutely. Yep.
So, on daily basis, how exactly your day starts as a Scrum Master? I mean, what you do.
Yeah, excellent. I think that's a very interesting question. If you look at it, my earlier when I was giving my responsibility as a Scrum Master, I have told that three folds, right? One is for my team, my product owner, and also for the organization. But if you look at go one level deeper, which is my day-to-day activities, if you look at it, uh, no 2 days are same. Every day there are different challenges, different situation, different meetings. All these things will be there. So I cannot put in a one bracket that a typical day or something. So see, very simply, like every day, our company, our sprint starts on Monday, and sprint ends on two. We have a 2 week sprints and end on Friday evening, right? And a Tuesday evening. So Wednesday morning starts. So Wednesdays we'll have sprint planning, which is like 4 hours event. And then every day we'll have daily stand up. We'll have Mondays every afternoon. We'll have backlog grooming, and we'll have demo and retrospective. So the back sprint events are there actually, as per the cadence and regular cadence. But other than that, there are many events, like where there could be a coaching events, maybe a technical discussion or some bug. Production issue come in, and how do you, what kind of a strategy for solving that problem. There are several things required. Sometimes some of the conflict will be there. Some of the bug triage meeting might be required. So it is really a packed day, and I have a regular connect with the product owner, regular connect with some of my team members and team leaders. I cannot really tell you. It's a damn packed day every day, and delivering all the things which is required for thing. And I also provide some of the reports for the leadership. Engineering manager ask for their monthly reports and various things. I connect all those things from Jira and prepare the charts and reports and deliver to them. So I think for me, like I don't think any, I don't have a breathing time as a Scrum Master. I feel, and every days will be a very very different from the previous day, right?
That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah. So just
I'm not sure that, so I probably did not give you a hourly basis, but I hope you got the gist of what I said. But if not, I can definitely get deeper into that one as well.
yeah, I got it.
Okay, thank you.
So right now I have a scenario-based question for you, Pramod.
Okay.
Say that I'm a CEO, okay, and
Hmm.
one day I'm approaching and asking you to remove any one of the Scrum events.
Okay.
So you see, obviously you will be having multiple Scrum events in a day. So
Mm.
among all those Scrum events, which one would you choose to get eliminated and why?
Oh, that's an interesting question. I think you decided to put me in a trouble today. Let me think about it. So let me paraphrase the question, Amarkant. I think the question is like you are a CEO and I work under your team and in your company, and you come to me and ask me remove one of the Scrum event, right?
Yes,
And your question is how do I handle that as a Scrum Master and which event I will remove and why I will remove that? Is that the question?
yes, exactly.
That's very interesting question actually. I think very thoughtful. Yeah, I do not know exactly the which answer would be, but let me try to give you what I'm thinking right now. So if you are, I see you and you come and ask me to remove one of the event, I would definitely agree to you. First of all, I'm ready to remove. I know while my responsibility as a Scrum Master, I need to um, keep the scrum process guardian, like keep the scrum process intact. I know that's my responsibility, but for some reason the business owner required something to alter. I believe there could be some reason behind what he said, what he said. So first of all, I would agree to remove one of the event. Then I will ask a curious question for him. I'm ready to remove it, but I know the reason behind it, because only then I'll be able to do what you expected me to do. For example, if you wanted to me to remove sprint planning is an event, entire team comes together, spend 4 hours time in a 2 week sprint to decide what is the sprint goal, what we wanted to accomplish in next 2 weeks. And our daily scrum meeting is 15 minutes daily, kind of look at it, any kind of a impediments or how to collaborate each other to move forward. Again, meeting the sprint goal. Our sprint backlog grooming is actually, we will look at it, what is we wanted to do for the next sprint. And we do that for 1 hour almost every week. And we have a retrospective where teams together comes together and decide what can be improved from the last sprint. It's a very simple but sacred event for me, which also will take around 1 hour. And last one, which is a sprint demo, where I will demo the working software to the customer and stakeholders to receive the feedback. So if I know what is your reason for removing one of the event, then I will be able to remove whichever the event you want me to remove. That would be safe. But personally, if you ask me what is that one to event to remove, if you ask me my input, I would say like this one. If in a car all four wheels are important, you cannot remove one of the wheel and expect the car to travel or run smoothly. So there will be a problem will be there. It may not. So Scrum events are designed in such a way that the whole Scrum process or the agile process works efficiently. So personally, I do not try like to remove anything, but if you suggest me, I'm happy to remove.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah,
Okay, thank you.
thanks. Yeah. While going through your profile, I mean, as you are an engineering graduate, so I know that this question might be relevant for you. But let's say if one of your colleague is from the non-IT background and he has to undergo any technical
No, actually,
events.
I am also not really, completely from, IT background, so it's okay. I think the question is really valid one for me. Yep.
Okay, so instead of your colleague, I'll just consider yourself only. Let's
Yeah.
say that you are a non-IT guy and you have to undergo multiple technical events, attending multiple technical calls with the product owners or the tech leads. So how exactly do you handle that? Because you may not be aware of all the terminologies which the technical guy uses.
Oh, that's a really interesting question. I think very interesting question. So let me answer this in a little different perspective. See, as a scrum master and as a leader for the team, my responsibility to team to deliver the value to the customer. And how do I do? I make sure my team is self-organized and high performing. So in this process, in this context, if I had to, schedule a meeting with a technical architect or a senior architect or any kind of a deep meeting, I'm there in the forefront. I'll be there in the forefront. I'll do meeting and see, even though I do not probably understand the technical terminologies and other things, I will definitely will be able to solve that problem and help the team. Let me give you one of the example here. I was more of the my whole most of the projects were actually related to software development. We have developed websites or mobile apps and various large complex software solutions. However, one day, for some reason, I've been put into a project where I was to do to some infrastructure related. I have no idea about that one. Still, within 3 months of the project, I was able to deliver the project successfully and got awards in the company only because my forte, my skill is people, not the technology. I know what questions to ask. I know how to get the team together. I know how to move them together to the destination. And whatever comes in way, I am ready to remove that if that required to. So for example, like my project of infrastructure project come, I was in Hyderabad, but the whole team was in Bangalore. I went to Bangalore. I arranged the team. We had to get people from Microsoft for solution solving the problems. We did everything and we could deliver the project. So it is not about the technology, it's about the attitude, I would say. It's about how do you connect to the people, asking the relevant questions, asking the questions, and facilitating them to remove their impediments. See, for example, somebody stuck with an information, they do not have any information. You look at it, who can give the information, escalate to them, whatever it required to make the team move forward. I think if you are doing that, that is the role you are expected to do instead of coding or technology. So I have done every kind of aspect of it. I don't think ever I have been considered by my team members I am no non-technical person, while I don't really get into details of it. And many times, some of the teams, some of the team members once say some words, I don't even understand what is the meaning of it. But that never came in front of me for delivering the application or subject on the time, or even to communicate with the leadership team.
That's good to hear
Yeah,
from you,
thank you.
Amarkant. Yeah. So yes, we had a nice talk. So yeah, let's end up the session. So do you have any question for me before we end up this session?
Yeah, absolutely. I have a couple of questions for you. So, first question is that I wanted to know about. I'm a very passionate agile person. I really have a lot of expectation on, as you see, that I have around 25 certifications on agile, right?
Yeah.
I really wanted to grow further into agile coach RTE kind of a position. I wanted to know your maturity of your agile teams in your company.
Well, we do have an expertise of agile team members who have been associated, a few of them associated with our organization for more than 15 years plus. So it's actually a good, healthy environment you're gonna get in case if you're selected.
Absolutely. Thank you. I'm really, I am very happy to hear that answer. Maybe another follow-up question or connected question is that, just for a moment, right? The way you asked me to assume you are a CEO, you assume that I got selected in your company and I'm able to do really good work in first 6 months. And if I am able to deliver the project on time and get that whole support from, get the whole team high performing and everything, if I am able to do that one, I wanted to ask you that what kind of a responsibility I will have at the end of 6 months, or
I
what
mean,
kind of then, like how many teams I will be handling, who are all I will be talking at that point of time. Just from your experience in your company, what kind of a support I will get at that point of time once I prove successful.
okay, once you're on board, I would strongly recommend that for the initially first 2 to 3 months, you'll be on the training part. So you'll be understanding the product
Yep.
and how the things are going well with the project. And once you are completely well versed with the projects and our daily routine of work, then I'm pretty sure that you will be mature enough to handle all the major tasks, which includes the interaction with the cross-functional teams, stakeholders, product managers, product owners, and yes, you'll be having a great time. And one thing I would assure is our team is very supportive and you'll get a full support.
Oh, excellent. Thank you. Thank you. I'm so excited. Really appreciate, thank you, Amarkant. Really nice talking to you. And I look forward for further interaction on this prospect. Thank you so much.
So, nice talking to you, Pim. Take care. Have a good day.
Thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much. Shamanda, you are smiling. What happened? Did you like that conversation? Okay, guys, can come on video,
Yes,
guys.
Pramod.
Let me take a photo of it. Everybody is sleeping, look like. So first of all, Amarkant, really,
I
really appreciate your conversation and the way you ask questions and everything. Okay. And Amarkant, what was your feedback now? After listening to all this conversation. So what do you think about now this
Yeah,
discussion?
it's not about the feedback. I would consider the differences between your answer and my answer. Okay. The
Mm-hmm.
time when I asked you, can you just let me through your profile? So the part which I was missing is I was just introducing myself, my total years of experience. But here I forgot to mention about the certifications which I have did.
Mm.
Okay, the projects where which I'm working on, and
Mm.
what are the daily responsibilities which I do in detail,
Mm.
like the planning calls
Mm.
and the so retrospective calls. So these are
Mm.
the things I need to discuss in detail. So these
Mm.
are the things we're missing while
Okay.
introducing myself.
Mm.
I mean, this is what my observation. Obviously, you
Yeah.
might
What
be
else you observation? Great one. Very good one. What
okay.
else you observed?
And the next thing wherein I was stuck for a while, the CEO question.
Mm.
Yes, I was partially right, but yes, I need to frame it in a very better way, in a little better
Mm.
way.
Yeah.
I cannot say no to the CEO. Of
Mm.
course, I need to say yes for him
Mm.
because at the end of the day, he's my boss. But at the
Mm.
same time, I need to just ask him that what exactly you want me to get it removed, which one,
Mm. Mm.
what
Okay.
exactly you're looking for. So based on that, I can take the decision.
Got it. What else you observed?
And coming to this non-IT person, though you are
Mm.
a non-IT person, still you should not make yourself low.
Mm.
You should be confident enough that yes,
Mm.
you are the person, though you are not well versed with the technical terminologies, but still you are capable enough to remove the hindrances and run the show. These are my three important takeaways from the conversation which you have done.
Excellent. Congratulations.
Of course,
Congratulations.
you will
Thank
be
you.
having
I
more.
will have a couple of more, but before couple of more, I want to take a screenshot, guys. Can you all come on video? I know we are all sleeping. Okay. See, it's between two people session. Okay. So that's not really fair. Okay. Arindam Sarkar, Jidin, you can kindly come on video. Rachana, thank you. Maharshi Mandir, thank you for joining on video. Yeah. Ready? One, two, three. Room one. Smile, please. Okay. I got room one and now we will go to room two. And some of you are again in room two, so please smile, continue to smile, ready? And some people are not in the video in this. So if you are not on the video, assume that you are on second room. And can you please come on video for next 30 seconds? Suriji, thank you. And Kiranmai, thank you. And other people, yeah, thank you, Jibin. Okay, just 30 seconds. Okay, ready? One, two, three. Okay, thank you. Okay, fine. So now, let me ask this question, like, what are the other, this question is very clearly for my team members. So what are the things which you have observed for, Amarkant on improvement areas perspective? Anybody, can you please raise the hand so that, we will all discuss together. Okay. We'll get one by one points. Tanuja, you have some observation. Nikhil, you have one some observation. Go ahead. Other people. Okay. Go ahead, Nikhil. Let me listen what you're
Yes,
covering.
Pramod. So what I thought is like the confidence level was less.
Mhm.
The way he presented himself was little less. I felt basically he should be more confident enough
Mm.
and more have a smile in the face while talking to the interviewer.
Very
This,
important point. Smile. Okay, smile is very important. Yep. Okay, great. Yeah. Anything else, Nikhil?
yeah. So basically, he should be confident and he should be like not say no or not give any negative answers. Basically, he should be
Example.
always positive.
Example.
Example, he said like for CEO answer, he said no. Right? Sorry,
Ah,
he said
okay.
no. So there should be no like negative things should be coming out. Should be always positive.
Okay, fine. Got it. Thank you, Nikhil. And okay, so Amarkant, I don't want to take it as all everything. See, everybody coming from their own perspective. It not be right or wrong. What is right for you, you need to capture only that. Is it okay?
Of course, I'm here
Yeah,
to take
excellent,
feedback.
excellent.
I don't
Yeah,
mind. It's an
yeah,
open feedback.
excellent, excellent. Go ahead. And Tanija, go ahead.
Uh, Tell me about yourself. And yes, confidence is not there.
Yep,
So actually, I was surprised you didn't tell about the differences. The tell me about self. You have shared the all over your journey in the PPT presentation, which is the more differentiation than his tell me about
correct. I
yourself.
understand that. Okay,
And
tell me
the
about
another
yourself
question
presentation.
is yes.
So
And the
anyway, somebody
another
once somebody has said something, you don't need to repeat it. Okay. So anything else?
another one, as a typical day, he is not having the task
Okay,
like you
you said that
represented.
is really a uh, negative mark, Amarkant. It might be true, but you cannot project to your interview that I have free time.
Yeah, agree.
And when you
Yeah.
say I have free time, when I asked you what you do backlog grooming. Again, backlog grooming part of your work. That cannot be a free time activity. So my question, if you don't get breakout room free time, you will not do backlog grooming. That could be a really a not agile answer. Yes, Srinivas.
Coach, I think I found out most of the interesting way of answering from Amarkant, but I just wanted to highlight one answer that he has given. When
Mm.
you asked him about, do you have any questions? He shown so much energy saying that I have multiple questions, but
Ah.
ended up asking only one question.
That's a very cute observation. I did not notice that. Yes, he showed something, but then, yeah, yeah, correct. Very good observation. But Amarkant, you understood when I asked a question, I really asked a question back to you, right? And when you are not asking question, it sounds to be that you are not interested. I want to give a job to people who are interested, not to everyone, right? Yes, Amrita, last one.
Amarkant, I really want to congratulate, man. You were fabulous. You were not from IGSPN. All the reviews you are getting because we are being coached by Pramod, and you being outsider, you fabulously did your very best, right? And I really appreciate it. All you need is to get in touch with Pramod, and I assume it's 100% surety that you will crack your first interview itself.
Okay, yeah, that's true. That's true, Amrita. I think, yeah, it's a couple of things, Amarkant. Can I add a few points to this one? Okay. So, first and foremost thing, executive presence. When you attend an interview, you should be your position in the camera should be something like this. You look at me the way your head should be onto this one, right? You actually the way you are sitting, your half of the face is half of the hair is cutting.
Okay. So,
Okay, that is not something a very. I do not get you the complete facial expression. I do not know how. That's not something a very good. So do not again take it as everything. So this is just improvement, minor points, right? So end of the day, likability is a factor. Interviewer should like you to hire you. You can have the best answers. If he don't like you, he'll not going to hire you.
okay.
Is that clear, everyone?
Yes, yes.
Likability is very important factor. So you need to be pleasant. You need to give answers smilingly. You need to appreciate the interviewer. Do you see that I have done that? I know your questions, even though question I know that earlier I said, wow, this is a question you are going to put me in trouble, etc. Do you see? You need to appreciate the interviewer for the question and being thank you and all those things, right? All those things. And smiling. And your answer should be detailed enough. When you get an opportunity for cutting the which event to cut, I got that opportunity to explain all the events, what I know about that. sprint planning is we do this one sprint retrospect. It's an opportunity. Grab the opportunity to share how much I know. Rather than no, I do not know which event. You see, I know you know all events, but you did not spell it out. See, every time when I ask you a question, you are giving 1 line, 2 line answer. So when I ask you introduction, your introduction might be the one of the smallest introduction I heard. 10 seconds, you're done. I'm from gaming industry, and that's it. And you have this inhibition of you are from gaming industry and you are not a technical person. You don't even need to tell that you are from gaming industry. I am IVTech comp. That's it. You don't need to tell that gaming industry. Gaming industry, Scrum Master. Scrum Master is a people role. It doesn't matter with what technology. It doesn't matter with which domain. It is okay. Any domain you can work, any technology you can work. Trust that. And you don't need to highlight that I'm from gaming technology XYZ, which is not supporting you for your further process. Does it make sense?
Yep, makes sense.
Okay, great. Thank you. So does it make sense for other people also who are listening?
Yes.
Yes,
Yes.
Pramod.
Yes, Pramod. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, Pramod.
Any other questions or any other thought process on this in this interview?
There are a lot of takeaway from this interview and this
Yes,
session.
Anand, what are they? Some of them.
One thing, how to explain that TMA should be very clear. When you get a chance to explain yourself, you have to be very elaborate and clearly explain from what top to end, so that the interviewer doesn't have an opportunity to speak again on the same topics.
Correct. And in fact, if you can put some of the content which is leading or so.
Yes.
Okay. One more question, Amarkant, I wanted to tell you is, okay, this is something which I have done, which I did not explicitly told you. Let me try that, communicate that also. Wherever possible, give examples. See, if you remember, you said technical example, I gone to one of my project where I got an infrastructure opportunity. Do you see that difference? I did not tell you theoretically what you do, but I also given you an example of what I have done and similarly. If somebody asks you conflict resolution, how do you do? Don't tell theoretically how do you do conflict resolution. You tell about one of the conflict resolution you have done recent past. Explain him, highlighting your roles, highlighting your communication, highlighting how you showed up as a leader to both those people. That's what stand you out from the. That's where I will believe you are. You are not a theoretical person. You have done it. Okay.
Yeah.
With that, I think we are on time, on dot. So we'll wind up today. And anybody who wanted to speak, I'm not talking about the existing people, my students or the people are who send a message to me on chats, etc., can stay back here and we can have a short discussion around it. Thank you.